Final game for us as a duo here. Game number 3. We're getting berry season again, so that is going to be in, lots of health around the map to just pick up and go. So again, we may see, depending on ring pool, we could see another like long game where teams are just constantly healing themselves back up.
And again, we're seeing a couple teams already today. Okay, there's that legendary vault. We want to go towards that one early, especially with what the armor is available. That tier 3 armor is so valuable. But the stacks are available and again, guys. So that might mean we see some violence around that. Some teams dropping towards more the center of the map. A little bit more ability to rotate to other areas. I think we're going to see another couple teams drop on in. Here we go again.
Stacks is again just where our action is, and I'm not surprised. It's kind of like I said at the start. There's a lot of experience to be grabbed here. Just these books are so powerful, and I've seen a lot of teams kind of call that out. It's just, it is really good to get here early and get an experience advantage and just go utilize that. But when teams are just dropping here together, you might just kind of lose your spot and have to just go pick up scraps.
Yeah, it's bad again who decided to go towards the stacks. They're the ones who are consistently dropping here, taking the fights early, such as it is, even if they haven't led to anything resembling full eliminations. It's still been pretty clear that teams are willing to at least play for position, I think is the way I want to put it.
Yeah.
Again, with berry season, with the way the teams have been playing, I feel like we're again going to be looking for a lot of teams remaining as the circle gets a little bit smaller as the ring pulls on in with that storm. And yeah, actually, this time around, I might be telling a lie. This is already very different. Ult comes on down, but the chunk back is huge. A knock on to 100, puts Bad in a slightly difficult position.
They're going to get the revive.
Got towards them to get the revive if they can. But he's on the wrong side of the wall, and they're not letting it happen very freely. Freered opening up with a machine gun, trying to buy some space. Snood there as well. Jack Larkin doing the best they can on that strike. Continue to throw out autos after autos after autos. But they lose one in trade. Huge ult right now. Ghoul stepping on as well on that Huntress. We're going to throw out those arrows. And again, it's the consistent damage. The executions at the end of it all. They're proving quite tricky. 1 for 1, all things said and done, and Bad back away, calling this one bad business.
Yeah, Bad do not want to continue on this one. They fully lost a member. That was full kill on for XDD, as they did get their member back up. I went down. Fight over here by this vault. Here, teams really wanted to get this. This is TLD. Early fights with TLD. Yeah, TLD have been favored in these, but like TLD going down would be huge.
But that might be the call. It's like Hog, like, look, if we want to win this, these guys need to die now. They need to be a 10th place finish, a 9th place finish.
Grab.
Big hook early on in. That's a massive knock onto Lima, who's dead. On the other side, those spinning blades proving very difficult. They're going to knock in turn. Shield broken coming on through. Level 3s is not the same as a level 4. That additional point and a skill. Very difficult to manage. Abador jumps over the rift, looking to get some damage on down as the Abyss holds. No fears for him. Heal from Shu off to the left-hand side. Phenom there. Heal from
Dash.
Gets a damage. The damage on the TLD is huge, but there's the trade. It buys them a lot of time, and this might give them their own opportunity to heal. They pick their moment well as Abador backs across the Abyss.
And Hogs are just completely split at this point. Some of the team went to the northeast, and the other part of the team jumped on the train. Get that revive.
Lost a bit. That's,
It's fine. They can get the revive on the train. Not the end of the world. The big thing is that they do have one member stuck on the southeast who just is not capable of doing much. We are still in daytime. There's teams grouping around. You got to be really careful where you put your shots here.
Yeah, because you could trigger some very aggressive responses from those bots. This is a no-kill zone unless you are really willing to put some fire on the line. QDM, trade out here with EF. Yeah, and they're back away again. That's a lot of teams here rotating through Kobayashi's.
Oh, we got a Void here. I'm so excited for this.
That
so here's the thing. The Void Celeste combo is absurd.
Nuts.
I have had teams jump on me with that just Celeste mid-ult being TP'd into your team. Hook doesn't hit. Now, Forehand is caught alone here. I don't know about this.
Be very careful jumping over, but buys enough time. Out to safety. Rofer also okay. Stevenator and the squad from QDM are not going to be under any serious threat right now. But remember, the berries are everywhere, guys. If you're given any free time, they can heal right back up. And that just means we go late. Very late.
Yeah, QDM very forward.
That was a bit bold. Loses the hit, but actually the hook afterwards buys some time. And now the Oath stepping on forward to prevent any save. Jumping back over that Abyss. 1 for 1 as it stands. The knock comes on through. No ability to revive there as Rofer on forwards, but immediately pops back. Decides, oh, what? None of that.
It is 3v3 right now.
Yeah.
They're gonna try and get their fourth back up, QDM, as they are just sitting over that death box, and it does seem like the disengage will occur. Is the revive gonna be tried to go for here by PLS? I don't know if they want to try to do that. They're just gonna call it, just say, you know what, come get it if you want it, and QDM do not want it. They absolutely don't. They are gonna run away.
Get themselves that radar there to see what's going on, but it's all right for now. Go towards this campsite. We are now in night. Does mean the vision begins to get a lot smaller, but yeah, that's a lot of people suddenly there. Observers doing us a solid by pulling on over as PF, Wind Forcer and Water Blaze go along. And where's the rest of the elements, guys? Spades, shouldn't you be like Earth Spades or something? I mean, I guess you dig into the Earth with Spades, you know? Give me my elemental combo. Can't have Avatar references without it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have. Maybe they'd just be too strong. Let's just give them benefit of the doubt here, as we do see.
When the lobby needed the most, they vanished. What can I say?
Possibly.
Now a new BR lobby is launched.
QDM gonna make their way up here. They have been able to grab this base camp, which will let them hold ground here for a while, especially with the teams that are coming above them. Gonna check down here with Hog, who have gone on the offensive here against Go, who are just trying to run Dunbar. I think maybe the last member alive and is just trying to disengage.
Rails are there if you want to turn this into Tony Hawks, but they're not going to do that, as there's the spawn. Big fight over this one. We know exactly what these souls can do for a team, and everyone wants to contest TLD, the most wanted in this lobby. Let's be real, despite, of course, not having that crown by any other metric, they are the team that needs to fail for everyone else to have an opportunity. And they decide against fighting for that soul anymore to see Go down here. But they're not that willing to take the fighters into this scrubland we go.
This is an interesting area because while we do see we've seen a lot of sections of the map that have just been very like open and a lot of abysses to jump over, and we talked about how dangerous that could be. Your dashes usually have to be expended to move across from place to place.
Yeah.
That does not exist here. You can be a lot more mobile in the offensive or defensive
There's no abyss. Yeah, you could go all in. So that's a big deal.
Also just kind of grabbing their loot and getting out here, and big stun. They are level 6. That is something to note here.
TLD
they have ults.
Really at level 4. They need to get some of these camps. They're being very low on the experience for once. They might still be willing to take the fight. Those lack of ults, though, makes a very difficult spike, and this is looking like a very precarious position for TLD. As they get a huge chunks down. 2 members dead. The worst fight TLD have taken all series long.
Yeah, they will disengage, but yeah, 1 member down immediately. Abador does trade it back. It's not really going to mean anything. It's just another point in their cap, but oh, well, that is unfortunate. The mob is ruining their time, and we're going to continue to pull into this desert area. We're going to go up to the northeast, though, as we do see QDM still on the run here. PLS have been now playing a little bit more of that edge style. We saw them hard turtle last game, now switching things up, and with this void, they can continue to chase. Walls be damned.
Still every team up and around, by the way. We're 8 minutes in, and again, no one's managed to get that full elimination down. Everyone's still getting to play, as you can see the ring's encroaching. People are going to have to start getting closer and closer. The lack of space will become increasingly difficult to play with. TLD onto the train. He's 1 member, maybe deciding, look, if we send 1 member out here, we've at least got someone who can keep everyone else alive. As Abador and Phenom X ward off forend, but in a lot of ways, I think that was just a scouting mission, just seeing where people were.
I'm curious here. So I'm assuming, they did not grab the, oh no, TLD are very split. This is actually really rough.
This is difficult.
Yeah, they're just, Spades is just going to go for, or no, sorry, I mixed up. I saw red. All right.
Look, I know.
It's a deep red and a bright red.
You don't have to be so angry, okay? Like, come on, chill out. You were frothing at the mouth 10 seconds in. Spades draws the ace of it. It's the dead man's hand. He's out for this game.
Spades will be gone, and PF as a team, our first team gone as well. Is bad now, kind of continuing to move down here, and again, yeah, look at this. This is such a stark difference than what we've had. Unless this ring goes over to the eastern side where there's a lot of that open air, we are getting a lot more ground. PLS now getting caught out as XDD, a team that we saw from the beginning kind of struggling. They got jumped. Now, fully reset, chasing down PLS, and PLS have to go for a revive here. They're gonna get pinged out as soon as they step on there. The horn will sound, and QDM, they've got to make their call.
Do they want to contest this? We felt
they do.
They want in. People want blood this time around. It's been a little bit more of a tenebrous.
They got stopped.
Fight. They got stopped. Huge moment. They looked at the
No.
live. It's still off. It still succeeds. I was about to say it's been a tense, a low action affair for a lot of the early games, but this time around the violence comes on through regardless. Rofa in danger. Damage coming on through. Continue to fight on out here as best they can. As they stay alive for now, despite the revive, it was still a bit of an ugly retreat. Here comes the third party. Hog coming on in, missing the Kingpin, but Luke, nowhere to go, immediately knocked. Stevenator and Ferend will back away to the southeast.
Hog just making a perfect call there. They hear the revive. They go for it, not looking to try and get the member off, but just to capitalize when they heard it. There's the possibility here. They heard it stop for a second and knew there was another team contesting them on that. They can take advantage of that. Now they're going to grab the base camp here. They're right on the edge of the ring. QDM are still alive above them, but it is a difficult rotation to get into that ring.
Bad. Found a bush to hide in. They're quite happy with it for now. Thank you very much. XTD on the other side. There's a revive over the TLD, who have managed to get some farm finally. Level 8, a much better position. The side though, Hog in a scary position. O throws down that ultimate, but there's so many people here. Even the mobs are getting involved. Bad now getting involved to make this one work, as absolutely everyone wants a piece of the action. Big Celeste ultimate putting themselves on ice. We go towards the north as Flappy Penguin looks to turn into something like a bird of prey. We always knew that penguins in the water were a little bit more elegant than they were on land, but TLD, they were put down a little earlier in the game, but they are ready to start spilling blood. They will collapse on in there as the last member of QDM jumps over the wall. The Oath buying some time, but again, Amador, again, Lima, get the knock. It's a trip to the abyss for Flappy Penguin.
ODM are still up. They still have a member up. Bad now starting to make their move across here. As TLD, again, just wow. How do you fight this team? Not only have they been so strong, but they're level 8. They are just experience-wise very far ahead.
How did they catch up this much?
Taking fights. Just
guess
winning
so.
fights. They were above level cap by 2 levels. So they have to be taking fight. Yeah, just fight better. I don't know, just hit your shots.
Sometimes it does come down to that. For all the strategy, for all the skills, for all the positioning, sometimes it's just, can you click the buttons better? And TLD today have been clicking them very well indeed. XTD, fantastic first map. Struggling a little bit more. They've got themselves the most wanted onto Mirrorjet, trying to buy time to get there. Last member down back as over the abyss they go. That was a bit bold! And the crowd's down in there. Welcome to hell. We know how that will work as PLS will path north like their namesake and get some damage down.
I am just amazed here. PLS, again, another team that we saw just get the revive, immediately get jumped. TLD now in another fight.
They are, and on the other side, XTT looking to third party, but I don't think you want a part of this 8-man brawl. You are not friend there, but they're going to step on forward. Amador over that abyss, looking to get some damage down. The stun comes on through as Shu. Mid-air on the strike. They ran out of jump! They ran out of glider! Icarus flies too close to the sun and straight down into the abyss. Bad on the other side, another knock as these train tracks looking dangerous. Oh my days, shield broken, and TLD, it just doesn't matter what you throw at them, they will pull you apart.
Everybody's saying, oh no, what a crazy hook, but it's the Celeste.
Celeste! You dragged them into you, welcome to the Ice Age. Gets away with it. Sometimes anybody who's played any ability game at all, be that a MOBA, be that an Overwatch, the champions with the hooks, the heroes with the hooks, if you hook the wrong person, your team is not going to be pleased with you.
Yeah, I love the scan grenades here to get IU caught out. Has been running with that stealth, has been able to just hide out and just try to go for the hook where you can't see. But the scan grenades, they ping that out, they recognize IU's got something that's giving him invisibility. Throw out the scan grenades.
Moonlight BG got the most wanted. Gonna try and buy some time to get back on in here, but XTD being in a tricky old position as QDM, those people are called
TLD
out earlier on. We're not, but it's a third party. Of course, it's the last door. It's been open all night, and the bar is running to the early hours tonight. Last call is coming on through for QDM as they have managed to get their members back up, and they might have enough in the wallets to drink the rest of the lobby under the table for now.
They're level 9.
How have they
Like,
done this?
They've got XP Soul. They've been fighting, and it's interesting to see because we had so much action from EU. TLD has been playing, I would say, more active than any of the other teams, but definitely at a slower click than what we've seen. But you can see it being rewarded is the big thing.
And the thing is, they played that slower style, but they have been so ruthless with it. They have been imperious. I think those royalty references will continue as they potentially fight around here as the campsite is around Kenneth. Rest of BAP off the west, but TLD collapsing on QDM. Again, they find excellent positions to be in. Through ultimate comes on down Celeste, turns herself invulnerable by turning herself into an icicle briefly. But how much further can she get away? As here comes TLD! The timing is phenomenal! Through the wall, shoots Strike into wall bang for the ages!
TLD have just been on top of it. They see the kill feed, they go in, they know their opportunities are there, and they're just capitalizing perfectly. It is just perfect play in response to how this lobby has been playing. When you talk about Battle Royales, there's a level of how do you play these out. Yeah, BAP, unfortunately, another one down, Kenneth gone. But TLD have been recognizing it's slow play, so we can take these risks.
Two other members of BAP towards the northeast, but there is the Survive. The most wanted worked again. How are NB doing this? They managed this so many times. Jay the Yggdrasil was ratting in map 1. They do it again. They have played that game so very well to get their members back up. But Stevenator, into the abyss they go. Again, another crown throw down there. Gods and Kings. All the same in the afterlife. All the while, Yggdrasil pulled up by the roots. What is the world tree in the face of a kaiju? Hurt Godzilla knows it best. Up the wall they go. Just about alive. The heal till come through. PLS there. Now they're caught as the train's coming on through. Maybe they could jump on it, but it would be taking you into the storm. About finds a spot there. Too much dangerous. QDM in a horrible position. And Bad will take that one with open arms.
It's another death. ZZ in trouble here. XTD need to find a way around here, and they're going to go into Paz.
Oh, dear.
If Paz gets this kill, it's a revive.
Big. Needs the reset. They need that revive, but I don't think it's happening. Put on ice. Welcome to another death of a Regency. TLD now looking to force a reset on the other side. There's nowhere to go. No more energy in the gliders. And again, the feathers fall out of the wax wings. Icarus references abound.
Oh, here come and be. No, the spike.
Every time they find a position to force people to jump into the abyss, and the firing squad is there. They run into a hail of bullets and abilities from beyond mortal comprehensions. And only 2 members remain now. Karatsu trying their very best. I don't think there's any word this particular. Rat from map 1 will be able to find value this time around. TLD continue to hunt. The goat is cooked. Run, says Thousand Eyes. But there is only 1,000 odd seconds left to play. You feel he is caught out. Nowhere left to go. 8 people hunting for his health bar, and it's secured by Phenom X.
And it's again, we're down to 3. TLD are just fight after fight. They're immediately resetting. They're not even losing these. They're not trading health in a lot of these fights. Aiden. Aiden, no. Aiden, no.
How is it these teams again? How is it Aiden as a rat again? Spotted out in the bush, gets caught mid-air briefly, but TLD now looking to catch hold of him, but he buys some time.
No.
He gets away for now, but he's stepping on force. There's no way you win this. Abador puts enough holes in. Down to 2 teams, down to TLD again. Bad are here, trying to finally rewrite the script, but it's looking like Season 3 is the first as the last 2. It's a sitcom. At the end of the day, TLD are just the same old, same old. They are absolutely inevitable. Over the Abyss goes Freerin, and there is no 3rd season there for that show. It's been replaced by the last door. Kicked on open. Welcome to the age of NA squads. The last door are just better than everyone else.
I mean, we have talked non-stop about the crowns dropped on the ground, and TLD are there picking it up every single time. Snood gonna go down.